Nvidia has firmly denied recent rumors circulating in the tech industry and financial press, stating that it does not require customers to make full upfront payments for its highly anticipated H200 AI chips, which are in high demand across the globe. On January 13, 2026, the company issued a clear statement. "We do not require upfront payment and would never ask customers to pay for products they do not receive." This public clarification was intended to put an end to speculation and reassure the market. The announcement was a direct response to growing concerns about potentially risky sales terms, especially among customers and partners in the Chinese market, where regulatory scrutiny and supply chain uncertainties have been top of mind. Nvidia's swift and transparent denial helped reassure global partners and clients that its business practices remain fair, predictable, and in line with industry standards, even as the company navigates complex regulatory environments. By resetting the conversation and addressing the rumors head-on, Nvidia reaffirmed its commitment to standard, risk-balanced business models that foster trust and long-term relationships with customers. For tech giants, cloud providers, and data centers worldwide, this meant procurement plans for the H200 chips could move forward without the burden of extraordinary financial hurdles or unexpected payment demands. Nvidia's clear and decisive stance provided the stability and confidence needed for customers to focus on integrating advanced chips into their systems, knowing that payment logistics would remain straightforward and secure. The Nvidia H200 isn't just another chip. It represents a leap forward in the world of artificial intelligence hardware. In today's rapidly evolving tech landscape, the H200 stands out as a symbol of innovation and progress, pushing the boundaries of what's possible in AI computing. It's a crucial driver of the AI revolution, powering the infrastructure behind the most advanced digital tools and services we use every day. From cloud computing to autonomous vehicles, the H200 is at the heart of transformative change. As a high-performance GPU, it's built to handle the massive computational needs of today's largest AI models, enabling breakthroughs in natural language processing, computer vision, and scientific research. Whether it's training chatbots or simulating complex scientific phenomena, the H200 delivers the power and efficiency required for these demanding tasks. The H200, successor to the H100, offers major improvements in memory and bandwidth, accelerating AI development and allowing researchers and engineers to push their projects further than ever before. For many companies, access to the H200 is essential to stay competitive in the global AI race. It's not just about speed. It's about unlocking new possibilities and staying ahead in a market where innovation is everything. While Nvidia's newer Blackwell chips are available elsewhere, export controls make the H200 the most advanced option for China. This has made the chip a focal point in international technology strategy and competition. Its high bandwidth memory enables larger, more capable AI models, making it a strategic asset for markets with restrictions. The ability to process vast amounts of data quickly is critical for developing next-generation AI applications. For some, it's a stepping stone to even greater advancements. For others, it's the pinnacle of available AI hardware, representing the cutting edge of what's currently possible. The H200's design cements its role as a key enabler for the next wave of AI innovation, ensuring that researchers, companies, and entire industries can continue to push the boundaries of artificial intelligence. The controversy began with a January 8, 2026 Reuters report alleging Nvidia demanded full upfront payment from Chinese buyers of the H200. The report, citing anonymous sources, claimed this was a response to regulatory uncertainty, specifically whether China would approve the import of these U.S.-compliant chips. Traditionally, large tech deals involve deposits or phased payments, not full prepayment. The rumor suggested Nvidia was shifting the risk of regulatory denial onto Chinese customers, causing alarm in the tech sector. With U.S.-China tech tensions high, the story quickly gained traction. The idea of buyers shouldering all the risk painted Nvidia as a tough negotiator in a volatile market. This set the stage for Nvidia's public denial to calm the market and correct the narrative. The U.S.-China tech trade is shaped by a web of complex export controls, especially when it comes to advanced semiconductors. These regulations are not just technicalities, they are powerful levers in a broader geopolitical contest, with both countries seeking to secure their technological futures and global influence. Nvidia's H200 chip is a direct result of these pressures, specifically modified to comply with US rules, yet its fate remains uncertain as Beijing weighs its options. The chip's design reflects a careful balancing act, aiming to meet regulatory requirements while still offering competitive performance for Chinese customers. China's acceptance of these chips is far from guaranteed. If Chinese companies accept them, it could be interpreted as conceding to US restrictions, potentially undermining their own tech ambitions. On the other hand, rejecting the chips means losing access to some of the world's most advanced AI hardware, which could slow innovation and competitiveness. Nvidia, meanwhile, faces a significant dilemma. Should it continue to manufacture chips for a massive market without any certainty that these products will actually be allowed in? The stakes are high, as the company must weigh the potential for profit against the risk of regulatory rejection. The risk of being left with unsellable inventory is very real, especially as the pace of innovation accelerates and newer chips like Blackwell are introduced. Unsold stock can quickly become obsolete, turning what was once a valuable asset into a costly liability. The rumored upfront payment policy was seen as a strategic move for Nvidia, a way to shield itself from the financial fallout of sudden regulatory changes or import bans. By demanding payment before delivery, Nvidia would have secured its revenue regardless of whether the chips ultimately made it into China. This approach would have transferred the risk of regulatory disruption from Nvidia to its Chinese customers. In effect, this would have shifted the financial burden of a failed import squarely onto Chinese buyers, forcing them to absorb the loss if shipments were blocked or delayed. The high-stakes nature of these decisions explains why the initial report about upfront payments was so impactful, sending shockwaves through the tech industry and financial markets alike. Nvidia's public denial of the policy was crucial, not only to reassure customers and partners, but also to maintain trust and stability in a volatile market environment. Ultimately, this episode highlights the delicate balance of risk, trust, and strategy that defines global tech supply chains in an era of regulatory uncertainty and geopolitical rivalry. If Nvidia had required full upfront payment, Chinese tech giants like Alibaba and ByteDance would have faced enormous financial risk. These companies were considering orders worth billions, with no guarantee of receiving the chips if regulators intervened. Standard procurement usually ties payments to delivery, protecting both sides. The rumored terms would have left buyers exposed, freezing capital and threatening their AI ambitions. Such a policy could have crippled their ability to invest elsewhere or respond to regulatory setbacks. It also risked putting them at odds with their own government, appearing to preempt Beijing's decisions. The multi-layered risk, financial, strategic, and political, explains the alarm the rumor caused. Nvidia's clarification removed this burden, restoring confidence among its Chinese partners. Nvidia has historically required some advance payment from Chinese customers, but usually as a partial deposit, not full prepayment. This approach balances risk. Buyers show commitment, but aren't fully exposed until delivery. The January 8 report suggested a shift to 100% upfront payment for the H200, a major departure from past practice. This was reportedly due to heightened regulatory uncertainty. While advance payments are common in risky markets, the alleged change was seen as Nvidia offloading all risk onto buyers. Nvidia's January 13 denial reaffirmed its commitment to standard equitable business terms. The company's stance reassured customers that risk-sharing and partnership remain core to its approach. This helped restore normalcy and trust in Nvidia's transaction process. Nvidia's public denial was a strategic move to protect its business and customer relationships. The rumor of harsh payment terms was causing anxiety among major Chinese tech firms, risking order cancellations and strained partnerships. By clarifying its policy, Nvidia built goodwill with both customers and the Chinese government, signaling a desire for long-term collaboration. The company also needed to stabilize its own sales pipeline, with over 80,000 H200 chips ready for market. Removing the rumored payment barrier encouraged buyers to proceed, ensuring smooth sales. In the fast-moving chip industry, perception matters as much as reality. Nvidia's swift, clear denial protected its brand and revenue, reinforcing its reputation as a fair partner. The move was essential for maintaining balance in a turbulent geopolitical climate. The market responded instantly to Nvidia's clarification. After the company denied the upfront payment rumor, Nvidia's stock rose by 1.5%, signaling renewed investor confidence. Investors had feared the rumored policy would jeopardize major sales to China and disrupt the tech supply chain. The clarification reassured the market that Nvidia's deals would proceed smoothly, without self-imposed obstacles. The positive reaction reflected the value placed on stable, predictable business relationships. For customers, it validated their concerns and underscored the importance of fair dealing in the tech sector. The episode highlighted how sensitive the market is to US-China tech news. Nvidia's quick response showed that diplomacy and partnership are key to long-term success. The H200 payment saga underscores the critical role of trust and transparency in global tech. For Nvidia, correcting the rumor was about more than PR. It was about preserving vital customer relationships. In high-stakes AI, customers need reliable partners, not adversaries. Nvidia's quick response allowed Chinese firms to plan confidently, focusing on innovation instead of financial risk. The incident is a lesson for the entire industry. Defensive, risk-averse policies can backfire, destabilizing key partnerships. Nvidia's experience shows that transparent communication and fair practices are essential strategies in a complex world. Ultimately, this story is about more than chips. It's about the balance of commerce, politics, and trust in the tech age. For Nvidia and its customers, confidence and partnership are the foundation for the future of AI.